Hello, today I would like to share my idea how I find the required field for some function and how I use Typescript to find the answer of the required field. Let me show you first on the normal JavaScript. Here is the example code. Suppose that it is the sample raw data that you get by some API, and it will result in some object with some field. For example, field 1, field 2, field 3. This is the raw data as you can see, but somehow we will not want to use all of this field. So how can we know that? If in the normal JavaScript, we will try to look it by ourselves. For example, if we look into this function, you see that the function is receive some raw data and use some raw data in these two inside these two child function, compute1 and compute2. And if we continue looking into the compute1 and compute2, you see that compute1 use f1 and compute2 use f2 and f3. Okay, I will delete it out. I will delete this, and okay, here is the answer. The answer is the compute new data will use only field 1 and field 2. Behind this problem is actually come from the Elasticsearch optimization. We would like to find the required field and send all required field as array to query from Elasticsearch more faster. The more we specify the field, the more faster that we can get the Elasticsearch response. Okay, let's continue to the example. So the answer of this problem is f1 and f2. Right now I will show the scenario that will cause some problem. For example, if we add if we add an f2 here, you know that we need to update the answer. You see that we already have f2 in our answer, but it's somehow someday another developer come here and need to update compute2 by changing f2 to f3. Yeah, and he will try to update the answer too. You know that he just removed f2 from this function, so he will delete it, and he will add the new required field as f3. And right now the problem is happen because the compute one still use F2, but um, the developer just deleted out from our answer. So to solve the problem, that developer have to look all around those function and try to check again if there is some other function that still use F2. And in the real world, the function will be not just simple like this. It will be more complicated. It will be more deep, and it will be not easy to just find out one single field that it will still use or not. So I think we can use the Typescript to help solve this problem, and let me show you the idea that I used to solve this problem. Okay, start with copy the JavaScript code here into .ts file, and you can see that there is a red right here, and here. Okay, now I will try to add the type for this function. Let me change back to the original state first. Okay, and I will change the type of my response to be any. Okay, right now when we try to use the Typescript to find the required field, we will start from the smallest function first, and inside the compute new data, the smallest one is compute 1 and compute 2. So let's start at the compute 1. Okay, you see that as we not add any type to this parameter, Typescript will implicitly tell that its response is any type, which is not good. We should add some type to it. And after my testing everything, I will try to add type in this form by using interface and create a name of interface as the same as the function, and use the main key as a name of parameter. And for the demonstration purpose, I will just use some random field name as AA right now, and we will assign the interfaces sorry to the ES response parameter here, and you can see that there is the red line here. Property F1 does not exist on type AAA. So to correct this, we will add the field name as F1 here. The red line gone now, and you can see that this is have a type at F1 string. Okay, and next continue to the compute 2. It will be the same as the compute 1. Okay, we add F2 here, and we add the response interface for compute 2. The right now red line is gone, and if you continue seeing its parent function, you see that its parameter is any. Okay, we will need to add the interface for this function too. Let me add some random to show you how it tell us the problem here. Okay, now let me add the type first. Oh, okay. Right now we have type added to compute new data parameter at some raw data, and the some raw data here will tell you that there is a problem. It will tell us that property f1 is missing. Okay, because compute 1 here required f1, but our type of some raw data that send it into the compute 1 have no f1 field. So you just solve this problem by just add f1 here and the red line gone. And you may can guess now that another field that we missing is f2. Right now we will know that our compute new data need f1 and f2 field. This is the answer. So this is our answer. Okay. Okay, if we hover here, you see that f1 and f2. The purpose of any here, because we will not expect that our response will be, it can be anything. Okay, but what we want to use is f1 and f2. Okay, and now I will show the scenario that will be some problem here. Okay, like the previous file here, that we have some add and delete, some updated of required field. Okay, we will try to add the f2 here first, and you can see that after we add the f2 field here, they will tell us some problem that f2 is not exist on compute 1 is response type, so we have to add f2 here, but nothing happened because we already have f2 here. So if we change, if some developer come to change the compute 2 here from f2 to f3, okay, see that the f3 has a problem here, and since we remove the f2, we will remove f2 too and add f3 instead. Right now the problem show here that, hey, you use this has some change, compute 2 need to use f3 instead of f2. So if you try to delete it, F2 out and add F3 here, the problem gone from compute 2, but the compute 1 tell that no, I still have problem here. I still use F2, you cannot delete it. Okay, so we will need to add F2 back into some raw data. As you can see, if we use Typescript, we will no need to look all over the functions inside here to check it out that you still need to use F2 here. So right now the final answer is F1, F2 and F3, and I think this is good for us to use Typescript to find out the required field. But it's just a simple code that try to show you the simple idea of using Typescript. But from my experience, after I try to using this in the real world project, it's quite has some more complexity, and next time I will show you a lot of example that I met while I trying to use this idea about when we trying to add a type for some complex function, that some function has mutation, some function has call many children function. Okay, I will show you in the next video. For this video, that's it. Okay, bye bye, thank you, see you on the next video.